Hello guys, welcome to episode 2 of our full playthrough of the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. I'm TJ. Alright, so we've had a pretty good first episode of this entire full playthrough. So, first of all, the way this game started off is that we were investigating a missing heirloom from... what was his name again? What was his name? From the Marquis of Cunningham. And we were looking for a Samoan necklace. Initially, we found it in an aquarium after investigating the scene of the crime, and we deduced that it was some random monkey under the control of somebody, and the necklace was accidentally dropped in a fish tank. And we found it in the fish tank, and then a day later, there was an article that Watson brought Holmes' attention to, and apparently this article right here states that it was a fake, and they're blaming Sherlock. The article is blaming Sherlock Holmes for stealing the actual Samoan necklace, because Sherlock was the one that placed what he thought was the actual necklace back into the Marquis of Cunningham's safe. So Sherlock is in a bit of a legal trouble, so to speak, or case, supposed theft case, and they're blaming him for stealing the actual necklace. Now, on to the matter of hand. We're investigating the murder of the Diocese of Knightbridge, and it was a pretty gruesome sight. I mean, the scene of a crime looked like he was tortured, but it turns out that he deduced that there was about 3 people that were involved based on the shoe prints that were uncovered. We've also uncovered some letters from the reverend that runs the church, or the bishop, the church. The bishop is the one that got murdered. I'm sorry. So the church. And the Reverend himself, the Reverend of the Diocese of Knightsbridge, is caught up in a bit of a scandal. Apparently he has a child, and as you know, in the state of Catholicism, that religion usually frowns upon having children without any form of marriage. So the Reverend's is in the heat of that battle right there. So, well, I don't know if that's going to play into the story, but for now we're going to focus on the murder of the Bishop of the Diocese of Knightsbridge. So, it looks like we're going to do a little bit of an experiment here to see what we can uncover from the crime scene. Looks like he took something from the safe as well too. We were able to unlock a safe, and we got to see what we got. So let's take a look at the thumbprint first.
No, I can't do that.
Okay, let's not about this.
Black? No, I can't do that. I can see something. I can see something. I haven't finished my analysis. No, I can't do that. 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 I haven't finished my analysis. I haven't finished my... I haven't... No, I can't do that. Tooth marks, rather deep ones.
Oh, I see.
I'd say of incisors and a canine.
Bite marks on this severed finger. I am afraid of the significance.
The thieves didn't get what they wanted. When they were faced with the bishop's refusal to cooperate, one of the gang shook his finger at him to indicate that he was responsible for his unfortunate state.
And the poor man, whose head was the only part of him not bound by ropes, bit the finger violently enough to sever it. An uncommonly savage act.
Watson, I am certain that when we have explained the reasons behind this sudden bestiality, we will have revealed a larger part of the mystery.
I can't do that. This fragment of stone is very smooth, and it seems to be of a peculiar quality. I shall have to strip it with one of my products.
You can walk to that?
I can't do that.
Strip it with the... No, not that one. Acid?
I can see something. This stone is granite, covered in black paint. There is something written on this scalpel. I should clean it.
Maybe add some water in it?
I can't do that. I can make out WCCH. What do the initials stand for?
How many hospitals are there in the Whitechapel area, Watson?
If we count public dispensaries, enough to keep us busy for an entire month. Did this scalpel come from a hospital?
Yes, as the initials WCCH engraved upon it show us. We must think on how best to deal with this. We do not have the time to investigate every hospital in Whitechapel.
I have cut a small piece off the rope. That should be enough. I can't do that. I can't. I haven't finished my analysis. I haven't finished my analysis. I need something. I can't do that.
Or maybe I could strip it with the scalpel?
I can't do that. A lot of fragments of black stone are wedged into this rope. Their color seems unnatural, but they are too small for me to examine them. These small stones resemble the pieces found in the footprints at the bishop's house. Granite painted black. Black and damp earth. I must compare the samples of earth that I found. This rope is only worn on one side. I must compare the samples of earth that I found. And if I mixed this earth with another substance, now it must all be stirred. I can't do that. I can't do that.
The samples of earth taken from beneath the fingernail and from the ropes originate from the same place.
How do you know?
It took just a little water to analyze the consistency. The soil has retained its moisture, even though there hasn't been rain in London for over a week.
This soil could come from the bank of a river, or somewhere where the evaporation is slower. A mine, perhaps, or a trench.
The banks of the Thames are clay soil, unlike our samples, so we can rule that out. The nearest mines are 12 miles away, so I would rule that out also. I would therefore conclude your last theory to be nearer the mark.
A trench?
A pit. Watson, bring me your register of the London hospitals.
Studying the scalpel has given you an idea, then?
Indeed.
I'll get it.
Did they ever consider that he's just that damn good of a detective? Who's this Farley? It's the second person. Or not the second person, but this person continues to stain Watson and Holmes' reputation. Mainly Holmes.
Read the paper, Holmes. Hospitals and dispensaries in London. I have found my book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
General practitioner? That won't be of any use to me. Female anatomy. The harpoon that was used to kill Black Peter. A horrible murder. Here is the section showing Whitechapel. I made several notations on these pages during our investigation into the Ripper, which might prove useful. All we need to do is to find a hospital or a public dispensary near a location where pits have been dug and black granite has been used.
It's simplicity itself. I haven't finished my analysis. I can analyze the chemical composition of a substance here. I can analyze the No, it is
Alright, let's see here.
I must analyze the clues. I must analyze the clues. I must analyze. I must analyze the clues.
I get it now. I understand this. So let's see. For each agent that I dip in there, it's going to reveal close to how many substances I need to input. So I drop the green agent. It reveals 3. So 2 brown and 3 silver. So 2 fatal agents and 3 degenerations. There I go. All right, now for the yellow one. Let's see here. I drop 1, so that's 2 green, 1 blue. So 2. Oh shoot! 2 aggressiveness and 1 muscular stimulant. Next up, and then let's see what this reveals. 3 and 3. So 3 fatal agents and 3 aggressive agents. That should be it.
Poison, and apparently very virulent.
So he died of a heart attack. Okay. From the result of the poison.
Poison. Discreet, efficient, and only detectable via a thorough post-mortem.
Have you been able to isolate the active components, Holmes?
Not with any certainty. This toxic substance surpasses my own knowledge in the field. It is without doubt the work of an expert chemist.
A chemist and a criminal.
As you say, please find my monograph on poisoners of the last 30 years.
Later, Watson, later.
And he killed the cops too? Holy shit. Leonardo Tizia. So the rat killer Hans Schielman. Okay.
According to these documents, Hans Schielman, known as the Rat Killer, was considered the greatest specialist in chemical poison in the world.
Is he at liberty?
Happily, no. He has been held in the high-security wing of London's Westgate prison for many years now.
Then he cannot be the one who concocted the poison.
Don't dismiss him too quickly, Watson. According to Scotland Yard, the man is exceptionally intelligent. For the greatest criminals, prison is but a mere obstacle. Let's plan a little visit to see Mr. Schielman tomorrow.
I
Did
haven't
he fuck
finished
with
my
somebody?
analysis. I haven't finished my analysis.
Alright, let's see what we got here. The rope is only one on one side. I say near water because of the damp earth brought in by the bishop. Pit. Move something into the pit. Fragment of granite painted black. This fragment comes from...
I haven't finished my analysis. I haven't finished my analysis.
Let me see. So pits and black granite.
I haven't finished my analysis.
Okay, so what am I missing here? There's something. Oh, this comes from a pit. We got that. Whitechapel. Is near a tombstone construction site. From a pit near a monument.
Now I can make the right decision.
Oh, seriously? Okay. Alright. A grave. So is it a memorial or a tombstone factory?
That's not right. That's not right.
Cemetery. Okay. There we go.
The public dispensary number 4661. It's just opposite the Whitechapel Street Cemetery.
Yes, Watson. The murderer with the missing finger must work in the cemetery, or at least visit it. He could have taken a rope, one of the type they use to lower the coffins into the graves. The granite is minute particles of tombstone.
And he only had to cross the road to steal a scalpel from the dispensary opposite.
Perfect. Well done, Watson. Our board is finished. It confirms that the Bishop's murderers work for one person, who, amongst other things, possesses a very sophisticated poison. They therefore act for someone more educated than themselves.
You remember Wiggins and his gang, the Baker Street irregulars?
Yes, the street urchins, whom you employ upon occasion, and Wiggins is their leader.
Yes. Well, I have hired their services again. I have instructed them to find out the address of the Bishop's nephew.
I think he's here.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, my young friend, have you found the information for which the good Dr. Watson is going to pay you?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, it was easy.
Very well, I understand. Here are a few pennies.
Thanks, Dr. Watson. The man you're looking for lives near Kensington.
Does he live alone?
Yes, but he rents a room for an old lady.
Did she see you?
Nah, Mr. Holmes. No one saw me.
Perfect. Watson, give our young friend another shilling as a reward for his discretion.
Here we go again. But of course.
Out of his own pocket.
I'm falling asleep, Holmes. Aren't you tired?
No, I have an exceptional constitution. I can't remember ever having been fatigued by work. Idleness, on the other hand, exhausts me completely. Go to bed, Watson. The night will be short. We leave at dawn.
Wow, this is a real adventure. It's exciting. I like it better than made-up stories. I want to know what happens next. Keep reading. I'm going to.
Did she read the murder report?
I want to listen to. My readers must excuse me if I do not describe in full detail here the terrible images which haunted me that night.
I had a sense that something extraordinary would take place, but I was scarcely prepared for the reality of it. Good morning, Holmes. Did you get any rest?
I did not attempt to sleep.
Have you managed to come to any conclusions?
I think that we might follow 3 trails. We can visit Whitechapel to try to discover the identity of the murderers by making inquiries at Dispensary 4661 and at the Whitechapel Street Cemetery.
The poison trail seems more important to me. We should perhaps go to Westgate Prison first to see Hans Schielman.
Yes, and let us not forget the Bishop's irascible nephew, whose address we now have, thanks to my Baker Street irregulars. I have located each place on our map of London.
Holmes, let me remind you that we still have not been officially instructed to investigate this affair.
Ah, well, we will just have to hide that small detail.
What should we do next, Holmes?
We must explore all our leads. Let us take a look at the map of London.
Let's go to Whitechapel.
Whitechapel. Let's go.
Here we are in the heart of Whitechapel. Keep an eye on your wallet, Holmes. This area is the highest for pickpockets in all of the kingdom.
Don't worry about my wallet, Watson. It would be easier to move Big Ben than to steal from me.
Or to borrow a shilling from you.
Amusing, Watson. Really very amusing. Can we move on to more serious matters?
I'm listening, Holmes. What do you think, Holmes?
Nothing of interest here. Whitechapel Street. We are in one of the main areas in the district.
You ain't from round here. You shouldn't stay here. It ain't healthy.
Please excuse us, sir.
You ain't from round here. You shouldn't stay here. It ain't healthy.
We haven't got a home or any work. What will become of us?
They leave us to die like dogs.
The rat hole.
Buck's Row, where Polly Nichols met her death under the knife of the Ripper. Buck's Row, where Polly Nichols met her death under the knife of the Ripper. Buck's Row, where Polly Nichols met her death under the knife of the Ripper. Buck's Row. Buck's Row.
No, it is unnecessary.
You ain't from round here. You shouldn't stay here. It ain't healthy.
Whitechapel Street. We are in one of the main areas in the district.
Stay here. It ain't healthy.
Misery is a terrible thing.
I hear mice too, dear Lord.
Whitechapel Street. We are in one of the main areas in the district. Burner Street.
My husband can't pay the rent. We've got nowhere to go.
Look at me, I'm sliding. I keep tapping R2 and I can do this.
Burner Street.
You're the police. Then do something. People are dying of hunger here.
Oh, what's this one?
This sign would appear to be that of an establishment not fit for honest folk. Burner Street. Burner Street.
Oh, is this one boarded up?
Another shop that has closed down. White. Here's the public dispensary that we're looking for. A circulating soup kitchen.
kitchen.
Oi, oi! We're giving out free soup after mass, right here. Don't hesitate. Come get yours. All thanks to Prince Woodville's kind generosity. A ticket for a hot bowl of bacon soup.
Excuse me, my good fellow. You don't look like the needy.
We're not here for the soup, we're merely passing through. But I would like to commend you for your good charity.
Nah, it's the Prince of Woodville who's the charitable one. All I'm doing is filling the bowls. For the first time ever in this area, someone's thinking of the poor people here. Look around. At every street corner, you'll find someone giving out soup just like me. I grew up here, and I can promise you, it's the first time the toffs have thought about us.
And no one tries to take advantage of this?
No, mister, that's not possible. You have to exchange a ticket against the bowl. The tickets have the day's date on them, and are handed out after mass. That way no one can cheat.
What should we do next, Holmes? What do you think, Holmes? Holmes, the man from the soup kitchen isn't only in voluntary service. Look.
A money game.
And some dice as well, too.
Aren't you going to leave me alone? Can't you see I'm busy?
I'm starving. Help me, for pity's sake.
Closed.
Even here, decidedly the poor people have been abandoned to their fate.
Whitechapel Street. We are in one of the main...
Buy my flowers, my lord, for your dear departed.
Oh, yikes, what happened here?
Sorry, the market is closed. There's no more produce.
Leave me alone.
Man, don't point at me, buddy.
Batty Street. Batty Street.
We aren't investigating down there, Holmes, are we? Are you sure?
Nothing of interest here.
Alright, so let's check out the dispensary.
Good day. Please excuse us. Oh, Grant, is it you?
Yes. But wait a moment. Watson. It's been years. Since the Faculty of Medicine, if my memory serves me right.
Yes, we were young and ambitious. I didn't expect to find you here. I thought you had gone to America.
No. I find that I prefer the filth here, amputating gangrenous legs.
Ah.
I'm joking, Watson. Unfortunately, I was unable to leave for Washington. I had to give up surgery. So instead, I crouched down in this rat hole, rubbing shoulders with the world's misery.
Grant, treating those in need is a noble calling. You underestimate the importance of your work.
If you say so. It's true that in the beginning I felt as you do, but as time goes by, the more this cursed area seems like hell. You think that nothing can get worse, and the next day you see that it can. Now famine has hit these poor wretches.
One can't always do as one might prefer when one is a doctor.
Grant, I'd like to introduce you to Sherlock Holmes.
Pleased to meet you. Well, no one comes here by chance, therefore I imagine that you need something in particular. How can I help you?
Dr. Grant, we are in possession of a scalpel which was found in an unusual location. Does it come from your dispensary, as we believe?
From its mark, I'd say it was stolen from us. A lot of things disappear from here, you understand. Life is hard in Whitechapel. When the staff find a way of adding to their salary, they rarely hesitate to do so.
Thank you, Doctor. Farewell, Doctor.
See you soon, perhaps. And take care of yourself.
I suggested we go to the cemetery next to the public dispensary.
This stove is hardly working. That would explain the damp around here.
Incredible. My colleague could at least keep a good fire going for his patients.
The hell am I walking to?
Like all the sick lying here, this person is very quiet.
Not surprising, Holmes, this person is too weak. She's obviously suffering from malnutrition, and for more than a few weeks now.
Like all the sick lying here, this person is very quiet.
Not surprising, Holmes, this person is too weak. She's obviously suffering from malnutrition, and for more than a few weeks now.
Closed. Closed.
How can I help you? How can I help you?
I suggested we go to the cemetery next to the public dispensary.
I just had to get some water. Alright, now to check out the cemetery across the way near the actual church. there's so much homelessness around this area.
This same place for one's final rest.
At least hunger no longer gnaws at them.
First. Looks like the same
Let
rope.
us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street. This rope is only worn on one side. This rope is only worn on one side. The rope used to tie up the Bishop of Knightbridge came from this cemetery. It is only worn on the one side because it is used to lower coffins into graves. Impossible to open it. Closed.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Let us carry on searching the cemetery.
Look at all these.
Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this cemetery have something in common. Granite. 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 These stones are of the same granite. Black paint. Black paint. Granite. The same black paint covers these stones. This black painted stone is identical to the fragments found in the rope which we analyzed at Baker Street and in the footprints of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's murderers. This must be the gravedigger's cabin.
Well, judging by the state of this place, they don't work very often.
Oh.
Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this cemetery have something in common. Black and damp earth. Earth freshly turned over, still damp. This dark, damp earth is the same type as that which was found at the Bishop of Knightsbridge's home.
It came from a grave, then. What a lovely thought.
Everything coincides, Watson. The fragments of granite at the bishop's home came from the tombstones of this cemetery.
As well as the rope that was used to restrain the poor man. One of those used to lower the coffins.
I can think of only two reasons why anyone should happen to spend a great deal of time in a cemetery. Either he is at rest here, or he works here. At least one of the bishop's murderers is employed here.
A shame. If he was at rest here, it would have made our job easier.
This shovel belongs to the cemetery workers.
What's this note? Kurtz. Impossible suspect. Grape ape.
A leaflet for the soup kitchen. This leaflet is dated for the day after tomorrow. The tickets for the soup kitchen are given out on the same day. Only somebody who works there could have written on it. Closed. Impossible to open it. Closed. Closed.
Let me see if he knows anything about this leaflet.
Aren't you gonna leave me alone? Can't you see I'm busy? A bowl of good bacon soup isn't for you, gentlemen.
We're looking for two people called Grape Abe and Kurtz. Do you know them?
Can't you see I'm giving out soup? You again. You can't have any soup, you're too rich. It's for the poor, not the toffs.
And what would you say to relieving two toffs of their wallets by giving them a chance at dice?
With great pleasure. What do you want to bet?
Your ring against my friend's superb silver watch.
Holmes! I inherited this watch from my brother. It has a great sentimental value.
Watson, show your watch to our friend here.
Done. Make yourselves at home. All right, mister. First who gets 36 points wins.
Son of a bitch. Bastard. I did not mean to select that.
Perfect.
Bitch, get that.
Aren't you gonna leave me alone? Can't you see I'm busy?
We win.
Hey, not so fast. We'll play again.
Out of the question. You have lost. You owe me your ring.
Oh, it means a lot to me, this ring. My dad gave it me before he died. He choked on his own glass eye. Me mum didn't get over the shock of it, and she killed herself by smashing her head open with her wooden leg. And she'd only just heard that my sister, who's a prostitute, had caught an embarrassing disease that made all her hair fall out. And worse, our dog got run over when he...
As this ring holds such sentimental value for you, I will allow you to keep it. What would you say to exchanging that against some information about Grape Ape? That seems like a fair deal, don't you think?
Yeah. Grape Ape works with us. He usually deals with the tickets, but we haven't seen him for a few days.
Where is he usually to be found?
Well, last time I saw him, he was with his mates from the dispensary, them that deal with the morgue. Now, that's all I know.
It is quite good enough. Keep your ring, my good man, as a souvenir of your poor father.
A souvenir of me dad, me mum, me sister, and me dog.
Don't forget the dog bar as well, too.
One further thing. You said that Grape Ape's friends work at the morgue. Which morgue?
The morgue at the dispensary. I must say, they got a funny job. They wash the dead, dress them, cut their hair. They clean the blood off the floor, chase the rats, stamp on the cockroaches. Mister, I can tell you, I prefer giving out soup.
There isn't a certain Kurtz amongst the employees.
Listen, we didn't play for info about the whole city. I'm not telling you anything else.
The dispensary has got its own morgue. Interesting.
Well, yeah, I've just told you so. It's the one that all the undertakers prefer. Think about it. It's just next to the cemetery.
Thank you, my good man. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye, mister.
Let's go back.
Let's go to the public dispensary.
How can I help you?
Tell me, Doctor, do you have a morgue in your dispensary?
Yes, it is the busiest place in the building.
We would like to see it.
The door at the far end. The one with the unpleasant smell.
Very good. Farewell, Doctor.
See you soon, perhaps. And take care of yourself.
Look, Holmes. A list of the recently dead. How sad.
I see names that have something in common.
Nutrition.
I understand now why my colleague keeps quiet about his morgue. This place is a real mess.
Concentrate, Watson. We must look for clues about Grape Ape's friends.
Suspicious about this coat.
This is Kurtz's overall. So he really does work at the morgue. Strange that he left his overall here.
Holmes, this is Kurtz. We've just found one of the Bishop of Knightbridge's murderers.
I need something. I need something. I need something. I need...
I need something. I need something.
Look at the state of the instruments. They've probably never been cleaned.
A small metal stem.
In the sleeve?
Perfect.
Shit, it's a map. But to what?
2 keys.
Well, well, this Kurtz was carrying a lot of things. We must find the place indicated with the cross on the map we found in the morgue.
That looks like the... Hold on. I think I know what that leads to.
How can I help you?
Farewell, Doctor.
See you soon, perhaps. And take care of yourself.
I like how the gates of the doors turn when you turn the camera away.
Buy my flowers, my lord, for your dear departed.
This should unlock the lock right here.
Perfect. It's open. Here, this hut is on the map. Let us search it from top to bottom, Watson.
Oh, what a jump!
An axe.
Impossible to open it.
How is it that there is no room in this cemetery? Bags filled with names. There are a lot of them. Well, really.
I can see a large crack. I'll need something thin. A hole was drilled a short while ago. There is a sack inside this hole. Let us see what is inside it. Closed.
I wanted to do what you told me to do, but it didn't all fit in. So I've closed the chest and have hidden the rest with bromage. The two newcomers.
We are making headway. How do we know what this means?
This message confirms that we are on the right track.
Valuable objects. But what are they doing here?
Look, this chest has been nailed to the floor. This box has been placed so that no one can move or open it.
Bags filled with names. There are a lot of them. Well, really.
Look, this chest has been nailed to the floor. Look, this chest has been nailed to the floor. Look.
Let's find the Lover's Tree, Holmes.
It's this love tree, I believe, right here.
Here is our tree. Let us examine the inscriptions. Sally and John. This design was the last to be done. Sally and John is engraved here as a symbol of their love.
We must find Sally and John's grave. We must...
Here is our tree. Let us examine the inscriptions.
So it's gonna remember that symbol right there.
Yes, it must be there. I need something.
Can I get a shovel? Oh, there's a shovel near the shed, I believe. We can see that.
This shovel belongs to the cemetery workers.
You frighten me, Holmes.
I need something. This must be the grave. Dig quickly, Watson.
Very well, Holmes.
Oh, forgive us.
Look, a metal box.
The lock on this box is rather sophisticated. This box comes from a bank. The criminals must have held onto it after a hold-up.
So do I gotta switch it to that number down there? Son of a bitch, there it is. How am I gonna do this? This is taking longer than I thought. Oh my god. Hold on. There we go, I got it. Maybe not, I thought I had it. Damn, I had it. I thought I had it in my head for a moment. stuck in this for like 15 minutes. I almost have it right. Trying to see if I could leave the 7 and the 7 and the 4. The 7 in the beginning, the 4 in the end. Oh god, there it is. No, maybe not. Oh, just switch these.
There we are.
My
it is
god.
simplicity itself.
I have a headache.
These candlesticks are undoubtedly stolen.
A hammer covered in blood. This key must be important to be hidden here.
That opened all of a sudden.
Holmes, there is someone in that hut.
I saw, Watson. Come, and keep your revolver at the ready, just in case.
What do you think, Holmes?
Open up. We're not the police. Do not be alarmed.
That's a strange way of reassuring someone. Holmes, they are children. My God, one of them is hurt.
What you want? Don't come any closer. Are you the police?
Don't be afraid. I am a doctor. I'm going to look at your friend's wound.
Wait, Watson. I've got some questions to ask these children.
This is urgent, Holmes. In this filthy place, the risk of infection is very high, and the wound could get worse with every second lost.
The immediate danger for these children is not so much the wound as Mr. Fletcher.
Who?
Look at the wound, Watson. It's thin and precise. It was made by a sharp, well-kept blade. Any other blade, less well-kept, would have torn the tissue around it, and its size would be irregular.
So what does that imply?
In this area, who would take such great care with a blade? A butcher, of course. And the only butcher in the area is Samuel Fletcher, who at this moment is replacing a window that has been forced open. He's a man to hold grudges, as anyone around here will tell you.
The children are in danger.
A man as skillful with a knife as a butcher, and with a bad reputation to match, could easily strike a fatal blow by cutting the child's jugular. If he hasn't done it, it's surely because these little thieves broke into his shop at night to steal a piece of meat. The poor lighting in this area saved them. I can assure you that Mr. Fletcher has spent the day trying to trace these children, and if he finds them, wounds will be the least of their problems.
That's true. What do you want? Don't let the butcher find us.
Dr. Watson will see to your wound, but the treatment won't be free. I don't need to remind you that life is hard. You know that already. Give me the address of a certain Kurtz, and the doctor will dress your wound. No address, no treatment.
I can't tell you, mister. Kurtz is a dangerous madman.
Holmes, you go too far. You have frightened the poor child.
I could give Mr. Fletcher a compensation for the damage to his property, and he would certainly give up trying to find you then. But for that, you'll have to cooperate.
Or else?
Or else he'll likely find a less agreeable way of repairing the damage.
Wait, mister. I know everyone here. I'll help you. Only protect us from the butcher.
I am looking for Kurtz. Tell me where I can find him, and I'll smooth things over with Mr. Fletcher.
Everyone here knows Kurtz. He's the worst person in the area. We call him the Colonel because he fought against the Zulus in Africa. He got chucked out the army because he's completely crackers. He lives in number 8 Batty Street.
Good.
Colonel Kurtz.
I'll see to the wound. Then we will settle the problem between these young men and Mr. Fletcher.
And we've been at Batty Street before when we were looking around Whitechapel. But we're going to end the episode over here.
Protect these children from that butcher, Holmes.
It won't be necessary. I've had dealings with Samuel Fletcher before now. He's not the monster I've made him out to be. If he had wanted to kill them, he would have done so, even in dim light. By wounding the little thief, he wanted to warn him never to set foot in his shop again. Forget Mr. Fletcher, Watson.
You mean you lied to frighten those poor children?
Exactly. Clever, wasn't it?
A little ruthless there, but yeah, like I said, we'll end the episode over here. I've got a headache just doing that damn puzzle box. So Looks like we're getting a little bit closer as far as where Colonel Kurtz is. So we're going to be in the Whitechapel district for a minute. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next episode where hopefully we can find Colonel Kurtz's apartment and see what we can uncover in relations to the Bishop's murder and see how the case progresses. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later.
Well, mister, that's
Wait, actually, hold on, not yet.
a fine outfit you're wearing there. You stand out like a sore thumb, and that's no lie. Watch that you don't get it all dirtied up, but you'd be welcome to come back to my place. It's not far, and I'd sponge it down for you.
Don't go back to Daddy's place. You'll get malaria.
Thank you, madam. I'm certain that you would make a very good job of it. That will not be necessary, however. But your thought was a kind one.
Got the prince?
You'd best be leaving now, sir.
Here, please accept this sovereign as a token of my gratitude for your concern.
Well, I never. Thank you. That's right, generous of you, my lordship.
You are very welcome, madam.
Madam, he calls me. Bless my garters. What a gent.
If you're ready now, sir.
Yes, let us go.
What a remarkable man, the Prince Woodville, to talk to such a woman as though she was an equal.
Let's find Batty Street.
Okay, that was an interesting introduction to the prince himself. What was his name? Prince, what's that fucking article? No. Where's it at? Prince Woodville, there we go. So, I was going to say Prince Scoville. We're not here to talk about peppers. But yeah, so the next episode we're going to go to Batty Street, which is it's one of the streets that we passed by. According to this map here, street. Jeez, Walden Street. Oh, we'll find it because we did see Batty Street before, so we'll end it over here, and like I said, we'll see what we can find once we get to Kurtz's apartment, and hopefully this case will progress even further. Alright guys, I'll see you later.